them to a conference matchup that would be compelling even if both sides were struggling. But today they come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Spartans will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Fleming. He stopped, and he gets a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread.
Looking deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start with his team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. pulls it in. It's Coleman. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
They'll try the right here. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, good tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good tough runners like we're seeing today.
Breaks free. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, how much fun is this guy to be able to watch with the football in his hands? He's a quarterback, and he has that kind of speed. I think he's one of the fastest guys in the country, and he picks up some big yards here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch.
I understand the offense going to the quick slant, especially when you have a receiver that can do some damage after the catch. Pretty good job here by this defense not allowing that to happen.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a player.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. It's Smith. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today.
That's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. On the ground, it's Martin. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Lets it go quickly. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He'll take a deep shot here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He'll hand it off. Oh, there's the stiff arm. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Design quarterback run. Fighting off the defender. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Run down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Sparty.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7.
That makes the score Michigan State 14 and 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking deep to the right side. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, Penn State. This quarterback on fire today.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, That's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in cross territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Gets made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you don't play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Wants to throw it. He's running out of time here. Caught near the sticks. It's Martin. And they're head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And the running back takes the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there, starting with 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Finds his man. It's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left side. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Gift to the offense with the offsides. Makes it 1st and 5. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short game. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the Spartans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it. No problem. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's got a crease here. Look out. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. And so the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were effective in the 1st half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. And one moves the ball across the 40.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You've got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. And they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover 2 right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded here. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's second down here. Looking for a man. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Quick throw, catch made. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to chuck it again. Swing to the wide receiver. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. He stopped him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And the Nittany Lions will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. This air attack is still unstoppable. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. It's a shotgun run call. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Spartans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan State. Still no answer for the passing game.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
Now the try for 2. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's picked off in the end zone. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. With sure hands, it's Montgomery. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pump over the middle. It's Fleming. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using his legs, it's Martin. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive moving. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Michigan State offense is back out. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a match.
And the ball is picked off.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
And sack sets up second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Well, it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. He's looking deep again. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline. A solid punt. Kick goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball near the 20-yard line. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down. We're going to throw it. On the move now. The receiver grabs it. Goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And the Spartans will line up on first and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it in the open. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Spartans. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Penn State 35, Michigan State 30.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage. Penn State offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. That's an outstanding throw there by the junior quarterback. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show in a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today. Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Again, makes it second and medium. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Montgomery. They make the stop. Back the offense is set up in scoring position. First out from the 23.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made in space. Look out. And they got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. It's Hayes. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. Inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So forget the field goal attempt. They'll try to pad the lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. Really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. When you're a team that comes in with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out